The first stage of raising your own queens is to make a cell builder colony. Now, the hive to choose to make the cell builder colony it's really important that you choose a hive that has a really good, strong population of bees. It's very robust, it's healthy. It has a queen that is got a good laying pattern and is young. And also a hive that is bringing in lots of pollen and nectar. And it's a really good practice to get into it to make 2 cell builder colonies at the same time, just so that you've got the other one to fall back on if something goes wrong. So a cell builder colony is what we're going to put our queen larvae in, and they are going to make our queen cells. So it's really important that the cell builder colony has lots of brood that's just about to hatch, so that when the queen cells go in there, there's a really good, strong colony with lots of food sources so that they can make good quality queen cells for us. So if you have a Langstroth hive, it's a pretty easy process. You need a queen excluder, and you may already have one of these. These are just plastic or metal sheets that you can buy at the bee supply company, and it's got these little holes in it, so worker bees can pass through here, but the queen can't. So wherever you put the queen, she can't move either, through the super boxes or along the hive if it's a top bar hive. So you need one of these if you've got a Langstroth. Now, if you're working with top bar hives, you just need to get a little bit crafty and make your own queen excluder. So I'll show you what I've done. I've got a follower board, and what I've done is I've drilled a hole with a drill bit, quite a large drill bit, through here to make a hole big enough to fit my jigsaw through. And then basically I've just cut an inner section of the top bar out. And then with your plastic queen excluder, get a plastic one, not a metal one, because it's much easier. Cut out a corresponding size trapezoid shape. And then just with some screws, affix it so that it's on one side of your follower board, and that is going to make your queen excluder. Now, it is important with your follower board to make sure that this is nice and tight fitting, so there's not a gap around the sides when it's inserted into the top bar. So that's how I make my own queen excluder for my top bar, and obviously this can be reused again and again. So when we go into our hive to make our cell builder colony, what we're wanting to do is separate the queen from a section of frames that have worker brood in them. So we're looking for frames that have got good stores of honey and pollen, and brood that is either just about to be capped or is capped. And we're going to put the queen excluder between those frames that we've chosen and the queen and the rest of that colony, so that this part, which will become our cell builder colony, when we take that out, it's got the right aged brood in it. We don't want very, very young eggs in our cell builder colony, because when this becomes queenless, the bees can start making their own queen cells, and we don't want that. We want them to put all their energy into making the queen cells from the larvae that we are going to introduce to them. So let's get ready, and we'll go down to my hive and I'll show you how I do this.